Alright, what's up guys? Today is 16th July, I think. Yeah, 16th July. Time's 11:48, basically 11:50, going to 12. And let's get into this backtesting video. I do 1 week worth of backtesting every day before the live trading. So yesterday's one, I traded 1 day within that week and made $827.69. As it was only one trade and one winning trade, I'm on 100% win rate. That could change today. We hit break even, so the risk reward isn't great, but it's better than how it was in my previous video. After a whole month of backtesting, my risk reward was terrible. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, before we start, I just want to make sure my sessions are correct. 2:30 to 5, nice. Alright, what about London? Oh, here it is. London starts at 7, ends at 10. 1, 5. Alright. We're going to do a week's worth of trading, so we're going to be trading Monday. Alright, let's find Monday, 2:30. There we go. And 5 o'clock is when I stop trading. There we go. Speed this up. Oh no, messed up. Clicked it again by accident. Alright, daily. Let's get into this. We are still within this fair value gap and respecting it. And came down to this order block down here on the daily. So, I mean, we haven't broken structure to the downside yet, so you could consider this a break of structure to the downside, this candle. But it also respected this fair value gap, not closing below it. I am low-key still bullish. For hour, what do we have? Price never swept before pushing lower. I mean, we just keep respecting bullish order flow. This fair value gap, this fair value gap. We never really got a push. We did break structure to the downside on the 4 hour, so we could be bearish today. We're respecting bearish order flow, respecting those fair value gaps, order blocks. Order block because this was the sweep, causing a rally down. Price tap back into it. This whole three blue candles is the order block. Yeah, I feel like we should be looking for sells. So we mark out all the hourly highs. This was I think pre-market. Let's go on the 30 mark. Yeah, we'll mark out all these highs. The reason I'm not marking this one is because it's 2:30 when market opened. I skipped a bit more forward. So this was all this. You just got to pretend this candle's not here. So that high, respecting this fair value gap down here. Okay, bearish sides, we got this hourly low, got these hourly lows, and that I mean, if you want to go extreme, you can go for that hourly low, this hourly low. Just move it. Yeah, this is basically too close in my eyes, where price shouldn't want to. Yeah, if you look on the hourly, I don't know, let's look at the 30-minute. Okay, 5-minute. Let me look at the sessions. Both Asia high and London high got taken. London, Asia low got taken. London high yet still to be taken. So I would be targeting that. Price did sweep that. This liquidity, tapping into that 30-minute and hourly fair value gap I marked out earlier. I am bearish. The 5-minute, it looks like we're going to inverse this fair value gap after the liquidity sweep. So we'll jump on the 1-minute, see what price. We broke structure on the 1-minute, inversing that fair value gap already. Wait for a tapping back into that inverse fair value gap and a bearish close. There it is. What do? Sell from here. Stops at that high. And a second 5-minute. Yeah. Breaking structure on the 5-minute as well. 1 minute. I'll mark out a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Just like that. Taking out London lows, I believe. Yep, taking out those London lows. Okay. I mean, the risk to reward is not great, but we broke structure on the 5-minute and the 1-minute now. And this is good enough for me to enter. We tapped into this 1-minute fair value gap as well. Change that to the blue. And then this right here is the 5-minute. Do we have anything going on the 15-minute? 15-minute, we swept cleanly. Looking like we're going to break structure on the 15-minute as well. So this is a good trade. Are we inside equilibrium? 1 second. 5-minute. High. Actually, wait a second. Go there. There, we didn't tap into equilibrium. 1 minute. Oh, it will be here and there, but we didn't get tap in. How about here and there? Still no tap in on equilibrium, which low-key is a bit concerning, but yeah, low-key I'm going to wait for price to push back higher, at least low-key sweep that high, and we'll see, because I want it to be within equilibrium. Yeah, low-key want it to be within equilibrium. If I miss the move, I miss the move. I'm not gonna go ahead and force a trade. I mean, if price hasn't closed. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna miss the move. Unless price reverses back up. $5-minute, what's happening on the 5-minute? We got this 5-minute order block right here. We got black. Price has come back into this order block I want it to come within equilibrium, to be honest. There we go, we're inside equilibrium. Now if we get a nice reversal out of here, I mean that's a breaker structure right here. Breaker structure, and my stops could be above there. Wait, let me see what's going on the 5 minute. Price hasn't swept. I mean at this point I will be looking at where ES is and if it's worth taking a trade. If price did break structure to the downside on the 15 minute. Hourly, price just looks like it's doing a little retracement. Did we sweep London lows? I don't think we did yet. London lows is all the way down here, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, yes, I could have made a little with a break-even hit, but I feel like I'll get my 1 to 3 even before we reach London lows if I enter here. We're inside equilibrium, inside the 5 minute order block. 5 minute inverse fair value gap got disrespected, so that can go. The 1 minute fair value gap that got disrespected, but the one above it, this whole move here, is being respected. 1 second, is it? Yeah, this one. This one's being respected with a breaker structure just now, so yeah, I'll probably enter right here, giving me a better risk to reward. There we go, 1 to 3. We are inside equilibrium. 1 second, equilibrium should be down all the way until here. I mean, yes, we're within equilibrium. High, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. We're basically inside equilibrium. 50% of the trade. Let's mark that out. So this was a breaker structure. Enter. Market 1%. Save. Price comes to this low. We're gonna take out 50% of the trade and move stops to break even. There we go. I moved a bit too far, but hey, I'm not complaining. It's just more profits for me. And then 4 TP or break even. Looks like we're gonna get 4 TP, to be honest. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Bingo, 4 TP. And that's what patient gets. What a clean trade. Making on that trade, close positions, $2,633.35. Clean trade. I mean, I took my partials way lower than I was meant to, so technically I made more than I was going to if I was trading live capital. But clean trade. All we had to do was be patient. I mean, yes, we could have caught this, hit break even, but this gave me a better risk to reward with more confidence, and it's just better overall. How long did this trade take? I entered there and left here. It took me 36 minutes to catch that win. All I had to do was wait another. So after that candle close, all I had to do was wait another 44 minutes to catch a winning trade. So it's all about patience. I won't be surprised if the price comes all the way to down here and takes that low as well. Oh my days, imagine I wicked it and then it just reverses back. I mean, I'm happy with that trade. I took my profits. And maybe I should just go back to using my 1 to 3 risk reward partials at 1.5R, because it shows I'm making more doing this way than using TP1, taking 30% out, TP2 all the way down here, was just TP3. I wouldn't have hit it. And it's just a 1 to 4, and I won't be making as much as I would be doing the... I had a feeling price would come all the way until down here, but am I really trying to stay in the trade for this long just to get similar or even less amount to what I was getting on my 1 to 3? My 1 to 3 paid a nice amount, and imagine this profit on 2-3 accounts. The profit's good. I'll be getting around 6k minimum just from the 2-3 accounts. So I feel like it's better for me to just stick to my 1 to 3, take my 1.5R, and it allows me to not move to break even so quickly, because if price does go back and then go back into the overhead, because there was this fair value gap left behind, I wouldn't stress, because price, what is it? Overall, my bias was bearish. So if price did end up taking this high, then my bearish what is it? Not confluence. My bearish bias would just be proven wrong, and that's alright. So we delete and move to the next day. 5 minutes. Next day is Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday 2:30. Yeah, I just had to make sure I wasn't skipping days. 5 o'clock, there we go. Alright, I'm going to stop there before I start clicking it more than it needs to. Like last time. Okay, 2:30. Daily. It seems like we're closing bullish over here with a massive wick on the daily. Price is still respecting this fair value gap, hasn't closed below it. 4 hour. We did have a break of structure to the downside, but we inversed this fair value gap. Broke structure to the upside. Yeah, broke structure to the upside. We could, there's not nothing on the 4 hour, 1 hour. Anything on the 1 hour. We're still within this massive fair value gap on the 1 hour. Ideally, I want price to come sweep all of this if it does want to go higher. So I'm not going to force a trade. Price does come sweep this, yes. But if price comes and sweeps this and then shows bearish momentum, I'll be targeting these lows, or ideally my 1 to 3 if it's at these lows. Let's mark out all the highs and lows. That's a low. That's a low. Oh, that's pink. Let's make it red. Alright. That's another low. Huge. Make that one a low. And this extreme low down here. Okay, highs. Got that high. Got that really high. These two that I'm just marking now, they're the extreme highs and lows. Still within. Let me see. That's 50%. We haven't touched 50% of the trade. So price could come into this 50% right there. That's 50% of the trade. Price could come into here and then drop. Alright, 5 minute, 15 minute. Let's see sessions, highs and lows. Asia low, Asia high. London low and Asia low haven't been touched. So I would want them to be attacked. And then both session highs got taken. All previous session highs got taken. Alright, so this could be a sweep right here with a push back into here and then a push back down. So put the sweep, price pushes back up into here and then we go lower to sweep these, or we just go straight into those lows. Let's close that 1 hour. 1 hour we did just sweep this hourly high over here. So 5 minute. Anything on the 5 minute? 5 minute just broke structure to the downside, leaving behind this fair value gap. Price will probably come tap into this fair value gap on market open, which I'm not really a fan of. 3 minute broke structure to the downside. 30 minute. Is that considering a break of structure to the downside? I think so. But the 5 minute and 1 minute all broke structure to the downside. Let's jump on the 1 minute. I mean, I'm not really a fan of this. I want all of these highs to be taken. I mean, it's lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high into here. But, I mean, yes, you could consider that a sweep and bearish momentum. So we could catch sells from in here. What did I say? Price would probably tap into a market open. Not a fan of it. I'm not going to enter on market open. I'll wait a couple of minutes until market's done doing whatever. This is what I like price inversing that, just like that. Price to come sweep these, as I mentioned earlier. But is it? Price done exactly what I said. It will come sweep these, push higher, but it didn't sweep this. It just dumped straight after. I think there might have been news at 2:40. I don't know about 2:40 news, but that was a crazy move to the downside. I probably wouldn't have traded today. It's just too volatile and unpredictable. Yes, price up this. Could be looking for reversals now. Let's see what the 5 minute creates. It's come too low to this low. Not just want to take it. Let's take it. And then we move. There we go. Get rid of these two. This was Asia low, London low got taken. Wait a second. Let me confirm that. Asia low, London low. Yes, they both got taken. This was just hourly lows. There's also this hourly low over here that could be taken, tapping into this 5 minute order block. The 15 minute is an order. We'll use it as a 5 minute order block. It's more precise. Just go tap into this 5 minute order block just like that. Sweeping out these lows. That's what I want to see. To even consider entering. There we go. So I'd love to see price swept all of those. Now we can consider looking for buys and entering actually. Maybe I was just wrong on price, just strongly bullish. Okay, inverse this fair value gap right here. Got right there. Inverse on the 5 minute. That's what I'm gonna use to enter on the 1 minute. I'm also gonna be creating this 5 minute fair value gap. Are we within equilibrium? Need to see where the high is first before we consider if we're in equilibrium. I mean, price is just pumping. Okay, that's the low, that's the high. Alright, 5 minute. That's anything below here is equilibrium. Anything below here is how I would want to enter. I mean, yes, we got that breaker structure on the 1 minute. No clean entry though. Yeah, it seems like no trading day today. Still never tapped into equilibrium. Are you considering this the high? Maybe yes. I mean, if you're considering that the highest, it did come tap into equilibrium, but it wasn't clean enough for me to even consider entering. Yes, price tapped into this 5 minute order block. I could have scaled down to the 1 minute, wait for this breaker structure, but I wanted this to be invest first and at least a tap impact, but we didn't get it, so we didn't trade. I mean, I was right with my bias and just didn't profit off it, and that's okay. We delete and go off to Wednesday because I'm not eager to give him back profits that we made on Monday. All right, Wednesday 2:30. There we go, 2:30. And 5 o'clock, just there. No, price is pushing. That was definitely news. 130. Knew it. There might have been CPI, PPI, one of the eyes. All right. We'll have market open. 1 second, let me drink some water. All right, daily. Price is very bullish. Probably a retracement back lower to look for buys, or we just catch a buy even around here. 4 hour, still very bullish. I mean, I could be looking for a retracement back down after the news event. I would want a little retracement. I mean, enough to even consider buying. We've got this 1 hour fair value gap forming. We could get retracement back into this fair value gap where I can catch my 1 to 3, or I just wouldn't force a trade. Okay, is this all-time high? Daily? No, it's not all-time high. It's just so far away. Okay, well, all the way here. Swap these highs. Mark that, we swept that. Mark this, that's another high. That's another high. I didn't mark that yet. That's another high. That's another high. I mean, these are all extreme highs, but we don't know what price wants to do. So price could even want to come target all of those highs up there. Okay. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was meant to be looking at the hourly and mark out. I mean, yeah, they're all still hourly highs. Consider this one here. Don't know why it's not working. That's a high. That's a high. That's a high. Okay. Reset. Ideally, I want price to come This is the next possible high that price could want to come take, I think. Is it? I mean, we've got this one here as well. It's that or this. And then the next one is this one here. It's one of these three. You can get rid of these ones. Okay, that's all of them. We've got these three up here. Price did sweep this. I would want a little retracement. Okay. Sell side liquidity. We got this low. We got that low right underneath it. I'll have to get rid of that one. Move that one there. We got that. We got that. Into this fair value gap over here. And then these are just extreme levels, which price probably wouldn't come to, but we'll mark out. Why not? 15-minute. Price is at 215. Wait, no, it's 230. We got this 15-minute fair value gap down here. 5-minute. Let's see if price wants to start making a retracement on the 5-minute. Let's see this. If price does want to go higher, the next highest place is up here, which is a bit of a stretch, but not impossible. I swept. I mean, if it is a 5-minute fair value gap, I'm happy to catch the buys. One minute. We got sweep of these. This liquidity here and price pushed higher. And then price could come all the way until down here for this equilibrium move. Tapped into equilibrium nicely. 5-minute. They did not create that 5-minute fair value gap, so we get rid of that. Price did tap into this equilibrium though. The bullish close, still not strong enough for me, to be honest. I mean, yes, price could most likely push up, and the hell is the high? 5-minute. Price could push up and take that high, but 5-minute is nothing clean. We could just keep watching on the 1-minute and see what it wants to do. In a second, let's see. If I entered off that candle close, that bullish candle, and then my stops were here. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3 is all the way there. Obviously, I'm gonna watch price, but I wanna see something. 5-minute. Nothing's forming on the 5-minute. 5-minute. Looks like we're creating this fair value gap. And get rid of that. Minute. Let's go on the 1-minute. Low, high, equilibrium. I should want to come to at least this low. Okay. Came in. Expecting this 1-minute bullish, very bullish close. Could enter off that. My stops just here. targeting my 1, 2, 3. %50 there. Honestly, I'm going in with half risk. It's not a strong trade. Market save. 5 minute. I mean, no, it disrespected the 5 minute fair value gap. We're not taking that. Not taking that trade. It could go ahead and hit TP, but I didn't realize it disrespected this 5 minute, but created this 5 minute fair value gap. Let's see what price wants to do. 1 minute. We didn't get a tap into this fair value gap over here. I want price to come lower and tap into this fair value gap. I guess I would have been stopped out, most likely. Okay, we got a tap in. That's what we like. We got a tap in on this 5 minute fair value gap. But in the 5 minutes, 1 second. That's the high. That's the low. Wait, 5 minute. No. High, low, high. And that's where it is. I'm not too sure about this equilibrium, but we're inside the 5 minute fair value gap. Ideally, come inverse this or break a structure, and I wouldn't mind entering. Okay, let's go. Bullish close, breaking structure to the upside, basically almost inversing that fair value gap. Now entering off this, I'm not too opposed to it. Target my 1, 2, 3. Let me see on the 5 minute what we're doing. Price tapped into there with the littlest wick. Okay. Price has just been pushing, catching this next push. I wouldn't mind. 15 minute. Price tapped into the 15 minute fair value gap as well. This right here could be a good trade. 1 hour. Price just looks bullish on the 1 hour. We're probably going to attack this high next. Alright, I'm happy with this. Broke structure on the 1 minute, tapped into a 5 minute fair value gap, 15 minute fair value gap as well. About to inverse this 1 minute. I mean, it hasn't inversed it yet, so I'm not going to use it as a confirmation. But once it inverses it, I'm happy to take the trade. I mean, I'm happy to take it now. Plus 1%, actually. Yeah, I'm happy with the trade with a 1% market. And let's go. Oh wait, I never marked out 50%. The trade. There we go. Price hits here. I'm closing 50%. I'm putting. See that? Inverse. Tap back into the inverse cleanly. Bullish close. Oh. We got stopped out for 1%. I mean, it was a clean setup, but risky area to take it. I mean, if my stops were just below, we could still be in, but price, nah. It was over the second I got in. I mean, it was clean. If I entered off this second bullish candle close, stops here, I would have been having to target more. So overall, it's wrong with my bias. Let me see if I was just fixated on bearish momentum where I could have entered off bearish. I mean, I could have waited for this. I mean, swept that liquidity, leaving behind this 5 minute inverse. No, not inverse. 5-minute fair value gap. Breaking structure on the 5-minute. Up on the 1-minute. Let's see a retracement back in. We'll consider this equilibrium. Price needs to come tap back into this area right there, above here, inside this 1-minute fair value gap. I'll say this is the 5-minute, and then we need a 1-minute confirmation over here. One minute. This is a way more clean trade if price comes back into this area. I mean, that's not the low, this is the low. You're going to be deep inside equilibrium at this point. Did not tap into that 1 minute just yet. Tapped into the 5-minute, but not this 1 minute fair value gap. Leaving behind this other 1 minute fair value gap. Could have closed on this. Entered off this second bearish candle close. Stops there. Targeting 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm not going to enter, but this could be my winning trade if I was waiting. Would I have taken it? Maybe not, because we didn't get a tap into this 1 minute fair value gap, so I probably would have been waiting for that and probably would have missed the move. But this taught me not to be fixated on one bias the whole time and just gunning for that bias. I need to look at the devil's advocate, and I mean, I did come into market saying I'm looking for a retracement, for bearish retracement. I don't know why I changed my bias to fixate on bullish, only because price was pushing higher. I should have seen this as a liquidity sweep. Forget that. Should have seen this as a liquidity sweep and look for my reversal. But I guess it is what it is. You live and you learn. Okay, that could be my winning trade. But anyway, price will probably come lower as well. Take out this low. Knew it. We'll get rid of that. 5-minute. Looking at Thursday. Thursday 2:30. Don't see it just yet. Haven't marked it out. Wednesday, Thursday. 2:30 and 5 o'clock. Let's go. All right. 1 minute. Daily. Very, very bullish. I'm still bullish with my bias. 1 out of 4 hour. I mean, we got this tiny fair value gap down here, but size of the fair value gap doesn't matter. We could have big ones, small ones. Doesn't matter. Price will still want to draw back into them. Also with order blocks and just liquidity, price would always want to come tap back and take them, tap back into them, etc. But we are bullish. 1 hour. Price is very overextended. I mean, a little retracement, I wouldn't mind. Would I trade this? Maybe not. Maybe not. I forgot to show the trade that we took. 0, but we closed. And then 1,000 loss on yesterday's trade. All right, 1 hour. That's where price is at right now. Let's go mark out all the possible highs that could be targeted. That's a high. That's another high. It could come 50% into this fair value gap. So I can mark out 50%. That's 50% of the trade. And not 50% of the trade, 50% of the imbalance. Reset. Price will come take any of those. And lows. Let's mark out the hourly lows. We got this low right here. We got this imbalance and hourly low. Price will come want to tap into. I mean, price soaked all of this hourly lows and then pushed higher. So you could stick to our bullish bias, but it's low key a bit far gone for an hourly move. So I would want either a sweep or a clean entry for bullish. 15 minute, let's see sessions. Both lows haven't been taken, London low and Asia low, both haven't been swept. But on the, wait a second, let's get rid of that. This is the one that I was talking about, that sweep of liquidity. In the 15 minute was all of these lows. Swept with a nice bullish close. Price did respect these fair value gaps. Alright, 5 minute. What can we see? Is this another, yeah, it's probably another news day. News caused that sweep. I would want, I mean, it's going to come sweep the, I don't know, people call it data highs. It's basically news highs, data highs, same thing. It's going to probably come sweep this data high. I would want a sweep of this before I look for a reversal or another sweep. But this sweep, if it was during New York session, this would be a clean entry. Look at this 5 minute fair value gap left behind here. Enter off that on the 1 minute. Catch my buys. Alright, let's keep. Okay, we swept. We're going to create anything. Or we're just going to keep pushing higher. I mean, no entries even on the 1 minute if I wanted to enter off that. Next high is all the way up there. Okay, we could be creating a reversal now. Inverse this. Bingo, inverse this fair value gap right here on the 5 minute. Broke structure to the downside on the 5 minute as well. Jump on the 1 minute. And I mean, yes, price respected that fair value gap. Okay, are we inside equilibrium is the question. Most likely yes. Yes, we are. We're inside equilibrium. Perfect. Now all we need is a nice entry, a nice reaction entry. 5 minute, actually a 1 minute order block. This is a 1 minute order block right here. We'll consider that low. Come back into that 1 minute order block for me, and then bingo, we're inside that 1 minute order block. We need a nice candle close. If we get a fair value gap trade here, that's where my entry would be. Bingo. Fair value gap right here on the 1 minute. And change that to blue. On the 5 minute, we're Still ranging inside this inverse fair value gap. We can get rid of that. Alright. 1 minute. I want it to come a bit higher in, to be honest. Okay, that's a strong close, but I want to break a structure. Bingo. Is that considered a break of structure? I don't know, but we're going to risk it for the biscuit. Ideally, this will be the break of structure, but price tapped in cleanly back into equilibrium around here. High, low. This will be the new high. That's the new low. Price did tap into it nicely. Tapped into equilibrium in the 1 minute. Enter shorts off there. Stops there. Risk targeting 1 to 3 as always. 1 to 3 on the 5 minute. That will be taking out this low. I could target these data lows, but I'd rather just stick to my usual one. I mean, we're inside this 5 minute fair value gap over here. Ideally, you don't want to disrespect it. Okay. Inside this fair value gap as well, which I do want to disrespect. Broke structure already on the 5 minute. Did we break structure on the 5 minute? Yes. That's a break structure in the 5 minute. 1 minute, we're about to break. I'm considering this a break of structure. Maybe I'm too eager to enter. Save. Let's target my 1 to 5. Alright, let's go. Price ideally could come back, sweep. 15 minute. What's happening on the 15 minute? Make a little retracement back on the 15 minute. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Oh, there we go. I mean, during this, I would have closed the second I reached here on live, but because it's backtesting, I can't really stop it from. I can't really stop it exactly here, if you get what I mean. So we'll close my 50% now. I mean, it is a late move, stops to break even, and then we'll see where price wants to go. Break even, bingo. Made 1,000 exactly, more than I usually would. So yeah, but price still could reverse back down right now. We've still got a lot of time for New York session. Oh, good thing I moved to break even, because look, stopped out. This was a nice, clean, quick trade. On the 5 minute, we disrespected this fair value gap. Probably another retest of the 1 minute order block, or it's just gonna continue its uptrend, and it's gonna continue its uptrend, or not. I mean, no, but I caught my trade. Call it a day. Today's Thursday. Okay, we got one more day of the week. Alright, 5 minute. Thursday, Friday, okay. Last day of the week. 30 minutes there. What do you mean 30 minutes? 2:30 I mean. And 5 o'clock. Move that to 15. Price really did continue its uptrend. Damn, price really moving. There we go. Friday 2:30, okay. Let's go one more time daily. Very bullish. I mean, I would want a retracement back into this fair value gap. Would we get it? I mean, it broke structure to the upside. That's a break of structure to the upside. Price, I would want price to come back into here, to be honest. I mean, we're bullish, but I want a retracement back lower for a tap into that daily fair value gap. I mean, we could keep pushing and then come lower, so we're still bullish. My bias is bullish. 4 hour is showing bullish as well. Alright, 1 hour. Got these lows over here, which could get left and then pushed higher. But I'm still going to mark it for maybe a sweep and then a push higher is ideal. You got these bullish highs, high and high. Let's see where the sessions were. Asia and London. Asia and London. London low got taken. Asia low yet to be taken. Asia high got taken though. London high yet to be taken. So yeah, a sweep of either direction would be nice, and then a retracement. Okay, 15 minute. I mean, price literally is just moving sideways right now. If it just continues moving sideways during New York session, I won't trade. I won't go ahead and lose profit for no reason. Okay. Oh my days, New York open swept all of these bullish highs. And then if it gives me a little retracement, was it news? I have no idea. But price is pushing. I haven't got an entry opportunity, so I'm not going to just jump into a trade blindly. Price is still pushing. I'm not seeing anything on the 5 minute. Had some broken structure to the downside. Hasn't done anything yet. Price is just pushing. I'm probably not going to trade today, if I'm so honest with you. I mean, it's 310 and it's still pushing higher. Yeah, I won't be trading today. Price is still, oh my days, you're not seeing how much it moved. Hasn't disrespected that yet. Low-key disrespected that, but I'm just not going to jump into it. Yeah, and yeah, disrespected this fair value gap right there on the 5 minute. Could have been an entry on a 1 minute time frame. Price came in, strong bearish close. Enter right there. Stops at that high. Targeting 1, 2, 3. I mean, this would have been a quick trade, but not for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute trade. I mean, yes, it's a quick trade, but it's not ideal for me. If I'm so honest, did we even go into equilibrium? Oh my, did we come into equilibrium? I mean, good trade, but bad scenario trade. So, won't trade it. I'm happy. I'm very happy with how the week went. Left the week with 2,600 profit. Left the week another 2k up. That was a clean trade on the 5 minute. This got disrespected now. Could be looking at this for retracement back in on the 1 minute. If we get a retracement back into here, I wouldn't mind shorting. Yeah, we didn't get no retracement. Unless we get a retracement now. Okay, we got the retracement. And equilibrium. This is where equilibrium is. we're deep inside equilibrium. Anything on the 1 minute? I'm not really seeing much on the 1 minute. Price could just be continuing its uptrend. Broke structure. Let me see if it leaves behind this fair value gap. Nope. Broke structure to the downside. If we leave behind the fair value gap. Nope again. And leaving behind this fair value gap. Okay, we left behind this fair value gap. Within. That's not equilibrium anymore. This is the high. That's the low. We want price to come back into this area. Also fair value gap. I would want it to come deeper in, at least maybe even sweep this, but close inside here. That would be a clean trade. Yep, done for today. I need to go edit this and get ready for live trading. Am I gonna live trade today with PPI? Probably not. I might not even make the video today. I mean, it doesn't really make sense for me to make the video. I might as well go do more revision learning, use that time more effectively than sit on the market when I know I'm not trading. I mean, yes, it's good for experience, exposure, but that's what I'm basically doing over here with back testing. But live trade, I know live trading is different, so it's still a possibility I might make the video. I might sit on charts and just look at it. So let me walk you through the P&L. Win rate 75%, P&L $3,433.82. Risk reward is a lot better. We're in the positives. It's 1.47. Weekly gain, I made 1.7, I think this week. Is it? I think so. What can we see? Start of the day, took a nice win. This doesn't count. I closed it straight away. I didn't let it play. This I lost, and then I won. So overall, I've won 1, 2, 3 trades. I lost 1. So that's a good win rate. 3-1, a 75% win rate. You can see we started here. We went strong into the. That's the 0 that I traded here, where I didn't play it out, lost 1,000, and then put it back with that winning trade. I mean, yes, you can see my strategy is working. Maybe the last video was just a bad trading month or week for me. I mean, for my strategy. Other people might have been profitable, or it was just the way I was trading, where I was taking my profits. Now I'm doing the 1 to 3, taking my profits on 1.5R. It is more profitable, to be honest. I'm making nice profits. I mean, these should be lower, because I'm taking my 50% further than 1.5R, but I can't really help it. Price is just launching further ahead as it's back testing. It's not live, so yeah. Anyway, I would have been up, but that's me done for today with back testing. Any questions for me, leave it in the comments. I'll answer. It can be anything to do with trading or any other questions you have. I wouldn't mind answering. Yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.